Now we're ready for our in-class assignment. The paper that you have in front of you is on the left, and on the right, I have an equation tape diagram. You've used this with me in small group. There's a PDF of this document, this one over here. There's a PDF of this in Schoology, so you can use it to help you solve each equation. So here's how this works. We're going to start off with an easier problem first. For E, you can do this with me. It says 4E equals 28. So I'm going to write that on my equation bar, 4E equals 28. That means that 28 is the total on the bottom, and you need to draw 4 E's inside. So to find the solution, we have to know that 28 got split into 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So our equation that I'm going to write on the worksheet, be careful, I'm on the left side now, is 28 split into 4 divided by 4 equals E. So then I can use a calculator for this. Jump back into it. 28 divided by 4 is 7. So now I'll go back to our work. So right after the equation, I'm going to write E equals 7. And then to fill in the bottom part here, because E equals 7, I'm going to find the row in the middle of the page. All of those answers go with the work on the top, the equations on the top. On the very bottom, there's a row of answers, and that goes with the equations on the bottom. All right, so we said E was 7. So we'll head into E is 7. Where you find the 7, you're at E. Not too tricky. Then you can go back to your equation mat, and you can erase, just like we did when you were with me. Right? Let's do another one. Let's do T, right? Actually, let's do this one, O. 24 equals 16. It looks like plus 0, but it's not. That's an O. 24 equals 16 plus O. So I tried to make it a little bit smaller. So 24 is our total, so we'll write it down at the bottom. 24. 24 is the answer, or the total of 16 and O. So we need to split this. So on the left we have a 16, and on the right we have an O. Be careful, it's not 0, because 16 plus 0 doesn't equal 24. So we can guess, we can count up, or we can say the total, 24. So on your page, 24. Take away, now I'm going to cross out the 16. Take away 16. I still have O left. Maybe I should circle it. Whoa, that was the wrong thing to do. Maybe I should circle it instead. Here we go. Circle it. There's still an O left. So that means if I put 24 take away 16 in my calculator, I'll get O. So here we go. 24 take away 16 is 8. So right after the equation, you have to write this part, O equals 8. Find the 8 and write O. The top problems are problems that we've done before. On the bottom, it gets a little bit trickier. I'm going to do one more with you, and then you're going to have to try to figure out how to do these. You can work with partners as long as you don't get too crazy. We're going to do H on the bottom, this H right here. So I'll write down my equation. It says H, take away 8 equals 3, right? So these are the ones that are a little bit tricky. You can't write H and 8 and 3 because this would be H plus 8. Do you see the difference? Right? So this says I have H. So all of it is H. And when I take away 8, so I'm going to cross it out. When I take away 8, I'll be left with 3. That's what it says. So we're going to change this into a plus problem. Now we know both numbers in the bar. So our plus problem is 8 plus 3 equals H. That's an easy problem. You can probably do that without a calculator. H equals 11. So down on the bottom, find 11, H. When you're done, it'll spell out the riddle. To the question at the top, why didn't the elephant like to play cards in the jungle? I will also upload this video to Schoology, so if you want to rewatch how I solved these problems, you can. Again, you can work with a partner, but don't move tables. Stay where you're at. You can work with the people at your tables.